America East leading scorer Albany's Amir Lindsay led all scorers with 22 points. He's averaging just under 23 over the last 3 games. This Albany squad is peaking at the right time, and today they hope to take down their second America East leading team in as many games.
And these two teams met 3 weeks ago in Albany. UA led that by 6 points with late in the game, but UMBC with an 11-2 run pulled it out by 3.
UMBC's got to meet the same level of intensity that they brought to Vermont on Thursday.
This will be a great battle. Okechukwu Okeke against Jose Tanchin in the center circle. A portend of things to come. And UMBC in the home white on a Saturday matinee here in Baltimore, Maryland. Snow coming, by the way, tomorrow, but we got a hot basketball game here this afternoon. UMBC with the basketball first. Ace Valentine playing the best basketball of his career. And so is Jose Tanchin with the game-opening 3.
Absolutely, Gary. Jose Tanchin starting 9 of the last 10 games has been a difference maker for the Retrievers. More on the defensive side and rebounding, but he can knock down that 3 as you saw it here to start this game.
Has started 9 of the last 10 for UMBC in America East Conference play, averaging 8.5 points and just shy of 8 rebounds per game. Did a great job on Gus Yalden the other night against Vermont. Even though Yalden got his points, Jose Tanchin had 13 rebounds, a career high in that game. Here's Okeke now inside and all over Tanchin, and it's a 3-2 game.
Yeah, Tanchin has another big matchup tonight. Okeke is a player. A little different than Yalden the other night. Yalden's got great footwork, kind of got the skills around the basket. And Okeke, he just takes you to the basket and goes hard.
Okeke making his 21st start tonight, averaging 29 minutes a game. 10.5 points, 7 rebounds per game. One of the best shot blockers in the America East Conference. Tanchin had a notion from a corner 3. Dishes it off to Ace Valentine. Valentine, little floater is short. Tanchin gets a hand on it, but Okeke pulls it away. Run up the floor by Jaden Kempson, who's been a great late season addition for Albany, and now a 3-pointer put up on the wing by Tariq Foster. When I say a great late season addition, he's been here all year long, but he's playing extremely well.
Yeah, absolutely. And how about Foster? He usually comes off the bench starting in this game. He's their X factor. He can come in, knock down a 3. Very athletic. Will take it to the basket as well, but you can see he's got range from 3.
And can really rebound the basketball, which is something that Albany does extremely well. Jalakai King had 24 the other night against Vermont. He's got the basketball, penetrating. Lindsay getting his hand on the ball. 2 to shoot, 1 to shoot. Ace Valentine throws it up, didn't touch rim, and so it's a shot clock violation against UMBC. Jim Ferry, 402 career wins. You see the 400th against Maine, but more importantly, looking to take his 3rd team to the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. Just such a great job here at UMBC. He and his staff getting quality players, 10 new players coming in this program this year, and atop the America East Conference. Just what a job he and his staff have done with this squad.
Albany up top early. Tanchin with some pressure on Amir Lindsay, the leading scorer in the America Conference, also one of the best ball handlers in the league. Okeke faces the basket, now takes Tanchin to the basket and lays it home.
You see Tanchin giving Okeke space outside, just daring him to shoot that shot. Okeke takes it to the basket. Just such a great finisher around the rim.
Okeke had 19 points and 10 rebounds in the opener between these two teams. Getting off to a good start here this afternoon. DJ Armstrong with an air ball 3 from the corner. And right now it's all going Albany's way. Quick pass inside for Isaac Abide. Now back out to Lindsay. Lindsay, a 5'11 guard from Framingham, Mass. Here's Kempson with 10 to shoot now. Foster with a take, guarded by Valentine. Now 5 to shoot. Lindsay straight away over King. That's no good. Tanchin boxes out Okeke and tips it over to Valentine.
Yeah, real good box tap by Tanchin, getting space on Okeke. Make sure to get the offensive rebound.
Tanchin with the drive and the dish for Odunawo, who lays it home.
Beautiful possession by UMBC. Tanchin being able to penetrate, drive inside, and find Josh Odunawo streaking down the baseline for an easy lay.
Ends a 7-0 run for Albany. Odunawo, a 6'6 grad from Laurel, Maryland, just down the road. Another three ball. This one is short off the front rim by Foster. Rebound, Tanchin in front of Okeke.
Yeah, that's good. Key in this game. Tanchin rebounding on Okeke, not allowing him to get offensive rebounds. He had 9 offensive rebounds against NJIT on Thursday.
Odunawo rejected. Let's watch the last bucket.
Yes, again, dribble penetration. Nice find, Josh Odunawo. Josh just not watching, but gets to the basket and gets a nice dish from Tanchin.
22 to shoot here for UMBC after the block of Odunawo. DJ with a ball fake, hesitation, that rims out no good. And Abide pulls it down for UAlbany.
Finding more and more teams running DJ Armstrong off the three-point line. He's one of the best three-point shooters in the conference, and he's having to take it downhill. His little travel by Kempson. Turnover, UAlbany.
First turnover of the basketball game for UAlbany. Top 7-5. It'll be UMBC basketball bringing it up. Check for substitutions. Looks like we got everybody intact. Armstrong, this one is tipped out of bounds. Good defense there by Tariq Foster. There's Dwayne Killings, the head coach at UAlbany. Before that, 3 years at Marquette, where he was associate head coach under Steve Wojciechowski. He's done a great job here in Albany. And keeping together this team, if nothing else, with all the injuries.
Yeah, we talked about that. Yeah, the adversity with all the injuries and people that are out, and being able to be competitive, beating NJIT the other night and being competitive certainly in this game with a very short squad. They got 9 guys in uniform. They got 7 scholarship players. They usually play 6 scholarship guys and a walk-on. That's what they're doing right now to get through this, and they're playing their best basketball.
Foul called on UAlbany. What a pass that was, by the way, from Valentine at Tanchin inside. You whisked that one in there. 10 to shoot here for the Retrievers, trailing by 2. Jalakai King gets a screen from Odunawo, leaves that one short. Odunawo with the rebound.
Yeah, the ball did hit the rim, so the shot clock did reset.
Odunawo with a take to the basket. Move. That reverse is good.
Yeah, really got OKK on his back. Josh Odunawo went to the weak side, reverse layup, and off the glass.
Tied at 7, Odunawo with 4. It's interesting, with all the stuff going on with UMBC, Tanchin in the lineup, and of course King and Armstrong, you almost forget about Josh Odunawo and what he brings to the floor.
And he's just such a solid presence. He just gets after it on both ends of the floor, can make impact plays as you just saw there. With preseason all-conference, Gary.
Tanchin from behind, deflects it away from Okeke. King to the basket, the kick out now. Valentine penetrating off glass, too strong. Rebound won't go. Another rebound. And the Retrievers dominating on the glass right now, which is interesting because that's really where UA has dominated.
Both of these teams are really emphasized to their squads, 50-50 balls and offensive rebounds, and that's how they're winning games. And that's why they've been successful this season, is attacking the glass as well as getting those 50-50 balls. Going to be a big stat in this game, who comes up on top of those 2 categories.
Right now, officially, it's UMBC 2-0 on the offensive glass. Josh Odunawo with the free throw line for the Retrievers with 14:27 to play in the first. And this is another story, free throw shooting for UMBC as a team in general, the top in the conference, but Josh Odunawo has improved dramatically.
Absolutely. I think in non-conference play, he was shooting about 53% from the free throw line. He's now shooting, I think, 84% from the line, one of the tops in the conference. I don't know how you do that in season, but you just sort of get quiet, get confidence, and when you see a bunch of them start to go down, you got that nice stroke, and he has a beautiful stroke from the foul line.
Odunawo himself on a 6-0 run right now for UMBC. The Retrievers have taken the lead by 2. You saw that stat earlier. The Retrievers outscored the Great Danes 22-4 from the free throw line in the opener at Albany. Take to the basket here by Makai Taylor, who was checked into the game. That won't go. And the rebound pulled down by Caden Diggs, who's checked in for UMBC.
That was great defense by Josh Odunawo. We keep talking about Josh Odunawo, impact on both ends. Right there on defense, he showed what he brings on the defensive end.
Tanchin penetrating, scoring for UMBC.
The big 6'10" center, playing like a guard, taking it down the paint, downhill to the basket.
So all Tanchin needs now is a mid-range jumper because he's hit from 3 and he's taking it to the hoop. Jose Tanchin, what a find for Jim Ferry. 10 to shoot. Here's Foster to the basket. Yeah. Nicely done for UAlbany.
You're absolutely right, Gary. Great pump fake outside. Got Caden Diggs in the air. Went right by him to the basket.
Tariq Foster making his 7th start this afternoon. A transfer from UMass, a native of the Bronx, New York. Got some New York basketball in him. You saw it there. Odunuwo rejected by Okeke. That's what he does. Top shot blocker in the conference, just under 2 per game. Lindsay over King, and he lays it high off the glass.
And that's why Lindsay's one of the top scorers in this league. He's got it from all 3 levels. There's he taking it to the basket. Nice kiss off the glass for 2.
First bucket for Lindsay. We're tied at 11. This is exactly what we thought would happen. Nip and tuck, back and forth.
Oh,
how about that from Ace Valentine?
Ace Valentine just gets hung in the air. Just has so control over himself when he gets in the air, gets some contact, and finishes around the basket.
Teams trading buckets at the rim, 13-11 UMBC. Both teams with 5 field goals, but UAlbany on 8 attempts.
The travel. Yeah, they got Taylor for the travel. I thought Foster traveled, and he picked up the ball as well. Just got to be a little more patient if you're the Great Danes.
Yep, turnover something to watch in this game. UAlbany doesn't handle the ball badly, 12 per game, but UMBC, one of the tops in the nation, under 10 per game, and even less in conference play. Substitution now coming in for UAlbany, Miles Rose, the redshirt sophomore. He's a walk-on here, a transfer from St. Bonaventure. He checks in.
He's just kind of a blue-collar guy, just fights on offense and defense, lets his guys have some breather when he comes in the game.
How about King leading Lindsay to the basket?
And how about Ace Valentine find King on the dive to the basket and finishing.
Both bigs for UMBC out for the moment, Odunuwo and Tanchin in the game. Now Riley Jacobs and Paul Green have checked in. Here's Foster up top with Jacobs. He's had a very solid freshman season for UMBC. Foster gets free over Jacobs for 3.
Yeah, Foster feeling it from deep.
Oh, here's Jacobs on the other end. Wade scores. A lot of contact, no foul.
Yeah, UMBC pushing off a made basket. Just a beautiful transition for the Retrievers off a 3-pointer by Foster on the other end.
You may want to check the stanchion. I think Jacobs rocked it a little. Here's Lindsay for 3. Yeah. Oh, that won't go. Offensive rebound, though, as Taylor flies in. Kempson for 3. It's short. Jacobs out-leaping the defender and throwing it away. The pass was intended for King. That'll be the second turnover for UMBC. And a time.
Will UAlbany be able to, maintain their success with that kind of defense and that kind of pressure all game long?
Point guard Amir Lindsay, 37 minutes per game, tops in the conference, top 5 in the country. In fact, we'll see how he fares in the second half as well. Good defense by Jacobs as Kempson went to the basket. Offensive rebound, putback won't go, and finally Caden Diggs pulls it down for UMBC.
Caden Diggs, we'll surely be talking about him in this game, but just comes off the bench. Certainly a candidate in this conference for 6th man of the year. Just he'll come in the game and get you 10, 12 points. He's so solid, loves to penetrate, get to the basket. We'll see how Caden Diggs can impact this ball game.
UMBC has 4 players averaging double digits on the season. It can be somebody different every night. Here's Diggs, 4 to shoot, 3 to shoot, 2 to shoot. Turn around by Diggs, short. Gets his own rebound, goes back up strong, still ball in play. Jacobs going hard for the basketball, drawing the foul. And UMBC continues to work extremely hard at the rim.
Yeah, getting plenty of offensive rebounds. That's the 4th offensive rebound right now for the Retrievers, which is a good sign for them. On the other end, UMBC has been surviving this year by attacking the basket, getting contact, and making the officials make the call. I've seen 2 or 3 instances right now where the Retrievers have gone to the basket, and they're not getting that call so far in this game. So it'll be interesting to see how the officials officiate this game. Will UMBC get to the line like they're accustomed to?
So now Dwayne Killing's making a move, bringing in Okeke back to the game. Again, UMBC, both Tanchin and Odunuwo are out. Let's see if Jim Ferry makes a move as well. Jacobs 1 of 2 from the line. The Retrievers lead by 4.
Be interesting to see how the freshman Riley Jacobs does against the much bigger Okeke in this possession.
Okeke at 6'10". Jacobs at 6'9".
6'10" at 245, 250 pounds of muscle.
Yeah, he's a lot. 10 to shoot here, 10:09 to play.
Okay, we're going to find out right now.
Here we go. Okeke.
You see
help from Diggs.
Yeah, UMBC what UMBC does on bigs that are impacting the game on the box, they'll dig down. Literally what they do. They kind of dig down. They'll kind of cheat down. Sometimes they'll double if there's a couple of bounces by the big on the box. But you can kind of see here, yeah, Amir taking it to the basket.
Valentine picks up the foul. Here's the ball in now. Clock reset to 20. UMBC in the man now. 8 to shoot here. Quickly they identify inside and they kick it out. This is Foster from 3 in the corner, and Dwayne Killings was telling us that's a shot that he makes.
He's a fantastic shooter from out there. Now just feeling it from 3 for 4 from deep, impacting this game big time. Foster is.
3 ball by Diggs won't go. 1-point game. You see 3 3-point field goals for UAlbany. Make it 4. Tariq Foster, and Jim Ferry calls a timeout after that. Odunuwo and Tanchin back in the game for UMBC. And Cougar Downing has checked in as well. Was honored in the pregame as one of the 3 seniors for the Retrievers. A native of Atchison, Kansas. DJ Armstrong with the basketball and 15 to shoot. DJ to Tanchin, back to DJ. Shot won't go, some contact, no foul. UAlbany with the rebound. Lindsay to the hoop. And we'll throw it away. Let's see, does it go out? Yeah, it's out of bounds, or I should say out of bounds, off UAlbany.
Yeah, Lindsay made a nice attack to the basket, and he had a guy out there on the wing, but I believe it was, it was Foster who was, Foster should stay out on the wing. He's 4 for 5 for 3. He doesn't need to be penetrating. He dove to the basket, and Lindsay threw it out of bounds.
Valentine checks out, and Jalakai King checks back in the game. He's got the basketball here on the wing. Tanchin left open from 3 and drops it through. That's 2 for Tanchin.
Absolutely. Tanchin says you guys can make threes on that end. I'll show you what we can do on the other end. UMBC, big 3 for the Spaniard.
Tanchin now with 8, leads the Retrievers. 6 of them from 3-point distance. 8:25 now left, and it's a 1-point game, back and forth. 10 to shoot now for the Great Danes. This is Kempson to the basket with Downing. 4 to shoot, 3 to shoot. Patience. Teardrop is good.
Yeah, patience is right. Kempson loves penetrating, get in the lane, and they were a nice pump fake. Got Cougar Downing up in the air and just dropped through for a little teardrop.
Kempson's first 2 of the game. Tanchin again from 3.
That was a heat check there.
2 of 3 now for the game. Foster with the basketball straight away. He's been hot from out there. Kempson again.
Travel.
And that is the 3rd time that UAlbany has taken steps.
I think it's been more than that, actually. They only called 3 times. You know what you're going to get. He can shoot the ball. He can rebound. But he's key for this team in their success, and he's showing it early in this game.
Yeah, he was in the lineup early, then kind of lost his way a little bit, and now climbed his way back in. And after this first 13 minutes, I think he cemented it. Here's a foul on the floor.
Yeah, I think Kempson was holding DJ Armstrong. Again, they're really running DJ off the 3-point line, really crowd him outside, making him try to penetrate and get down the lane. And Kempson just over-delivered on that physicality.
That is the 4th team foul against UAlbany. 2 on Kempson now and 2 on Abade. And that's why Abade is out of the game. It has been for quite a while.
You just really got to be impressed with this UAlbany team. I mean, they're aggressive, they're physical. You know, for guys that only play 7 guys, they're down. They just play so hard. Can they do it all game long? We'll find out.
King to the basket, little pull-up inside the lane, gives the Retrievers the lead.
We highlighted Jalakai King, what he means to this Retriever squad early on. He's a getter. We love Coach Ferry. He talks to him, man, when he starts to scoot around. He said he's so impressive, and he is dialed up right now.
Sometimes you got to just use the most simple words.
Yeah.
Like when you were a kid, right?
Yeah.
Like who uses the word scoot?
Jim Ferry.
Jim Ferry does.
He says he's the quickest guard he's ever coached, so it's really good that he's on the Retriever team for Jim Ferry and his squad.
Well, they got to shoot it here. Lindsay, 2 to shoot, 1 to shoot. At the buzzer, it goes!
Oh, that was sweet. Yeah, he took Jalakai King inside, spun around. Josh Aduna was coming over with a block. Just nice floater to finish.
Lindsay with the bucket. UAlbany in the lead. Tanchik picks up the dribble on the baseline. 15 to shoot here for the Retrievers. 59% from the field for the Great Danes. Peter Downing short on a mid-range jumper from the corner. Retrievers shooting 39% from the field. Foster on the wing. Lindsay taking Downing to the basket. Nice angle off glass for Taylor.
Yeah, Taylor, you know, the UMBC's giving him a lot of room. He will not shoot the jump shot. They're backing off him, but he's decided to take it to the basket anyway and to finish off the glass. A big-time move.
Taylor's first bucket gives UAlbany the three-point lead. There's a mismatch. The cutter is Odunawo. He saves it. King saves it from going out of bounds.
Yeah, DJ Armstrong's getting no space whatsoever to get a shot off.
King trying to get a shot off with 5, 4, and 3. Floater
nice leaner, yeah.
And wants the foul, but won't get it from Tommy Deneen.
Yeah, what Amir Lindsay did to Jalakai King a couple of possessions back. The reverse happened right here. Jalakai King taking Lindsay to the basket and then leaning and meaning and finishing.
4 straight for King, who's got 6, coming off a season-high 24-point game against Vermont. Kempson for 3, wide open. High for the rebound. OKK. Look at King flashing through.
Yeah, UMBC was going to give up an offensive rebound if it wasn't for Jalakai King, the guard. Small guard coming in, getting rebounds.
Downing with the catch and shoot. That won't go. Rebound to Kempson. In transition, UAlbany, that's what they like to do. No foul called. It's out of bounds off the Great Danes. Watch it
take
here.
a look. We talked about a little, the two of them just going at it, mano a mano. Two of the best guards in the league. Nice spin move. Josh Aduno a little late for that. A nice finish. And then, you know what? I can do it too. Jalakai King finding some space, leaning. Nice floater over the front of the rim.
We got a 1-point game, and it seems like it's been 1 or 3 for the last 15 minutes. And that's basically what it's been. Let's see. Largest lead of the game for UAlbany is 4 points. Largest lead for UMBC, also 4 points.
Now what you're finding in UAlbany right now into their zone, I believe, yeah, they're in the either play a 1-3-1 or a 3-2 zone. UMBC's got to make shots if they're going to be successful out of this zone.
Now Abade has just come back in the game for UAlbany, and he altered that shot by King at the last moment. 4:10 left to go. Miles Rose has checked back in for the Great Danes. He's got the ball. Lindsay now with 10 to shoot, picked up by Valentine.
Here's that mismatch you talk about inside.
OKK.
Yeah, OKK and the young freshman. Riley Jacobs. Jacobs, nice job defending the big man.
And Odunawo boxing out Abide. Diggs back in the game.
Yeah, Riley Jacobs can take him.
Double team. Good ball movement. Jacobs to the basket. And a push called on UAlbany as Jacobs was going to the
game, and we expected it to be so.
Something else to watch, UMBC makes a living at the free throw line, but they've only gone there 4 times. Dwayne Killing's team has done a good job of keeping UMBC off the free throw line. Off the inbounds, travel called on Diggs.
Yeah, it was a good setup play by the Retrievers. They ended a bounce play, and Diggs just kind of collected himself, anticipated the block was coming, the defender was on his back, and just shuffled his puppies for a travel call.
Watch the turnover battle here. The Retrievers now with their 2nd turnover. UAlbany has committed 5. Bringing up the basketball is Kempson for the Great Danes. Lindsay now for OKK with Jacobs. OKK can't convert. And let's see, they call foul Tommy Deneen. I think calls it on Diggs.
Yeah, that's a challenge for UMBC, for the young freshman Riley Jacobs on OKK. Just much bigger, much stronger, much more experience. And again, offensive rebound's a key to this game. And right now, Rose attacks the basket. No one boxed him out, gets up there and gets fouled.
First good look here at Miles Rose, the redshirt sophomore, a 6'4" guard from Rochester, New York. He's the walk-on, the transfer from St. Bonaventure. Playing in his 25th game. Broke out with a big 20-point game against New Hampshire earlier in the year. But lately, though, has scored just 10 points in his last 6 games.
Kind of feels like what he had against New Hampshire is what Foster's doing here against the Retrievers. These guys coming off the bench, and they're all great players, and you never know when's going to be your night. And right now, Foster is just filling it up. 14 points, 5 for 6 from the floor.
Diggs in front of Taylor for the rebound for UMBC. Retrievers with the basketball, shooting just 38.5% from the field. Albany at an even 50. Less than 10 to shoot. Valentine back in the game, back to King. Launches from 3, this one cups out. OKK goes high for the rebound and tips it to Lindsay.
Nice thought by Valentine to penetrate and kick out to Jellicoe King, but I thought Ace could have taken it to the basket and finished.
Kempson loses his balance, can't convert. Diggs leads it the other way for UMBC. Valentine going to get him back in the offense.
Mismatch by Riley underneath. He's got Rose pinned.
It was a tough angle, though, for Riley Jacobs, and he's going to have to go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, Riley Jacobs was calling for the ball in that whole possession and still had Rose. They didn't switch back out on him, and the only 6'4" Rose was up against Riley Jacobs at 6'8". Got a mismatch there, got him the ball, and eventually got the foul.
A little bit more seasoning for Riley Jacobs, and he's going to be a really good one here at UMBC.
Yeah, you can see how much stronger he's getting and much more confident, taking it to the basket. He's going to be a good one for UMBC down the road.
Coming in for UAlbany, Foster back in the game. He's got the 4 3-pointers. Check the foul situation for you. Kempson with a pair, and Abede with a pair. Rose now with a pair. Jacobs hits 1 of 2. He'll come out. Tanchin checks back in. 8 points, 1 rebound for Jose Tanchin, who's done the bulk of his damage from the 3-point line this afternoon.
If you're the Retrievers and with 2 minutes to go, that Lindsay only had 4 points, OKK would only have 4 points, you think they were really on a roll.
Diggs with a block, leading the break for UMBC. DJ straightaway 3 is short. That's only his 2nd shot today. And both misses from downtown, and the Retrievers give up the ball.
Yeah, when you're Jim Ferry there, when you're a known sniper like DJ Armstrong, you're going to get a lot of attention. And we've seen the last 3 or 4 games, it's really tougher and tougher for him to get open looks in these ball games.
71 3-pointers on the year, leads the team, leads the conference. Foster, this is 5 3-pointers for Tariq Foster.
Yeah, Jim Ferry can't be happy about that. And how do you leave him wide open? And once again, he's dominating this game. We talked about Caden Diggs, nice basket. We talk about with Lindsay only with 4, Kiki with him 4. And what's going on in this game? How's the game close? Well, it's close because Foster just crushing it, 5 for 6 from deep. He's over in the corner again. You better get out on him if you're the Retrievers.
Foster's got 17 of the 30 points for UAlbany. 2-point game, 1:15 left. Foster on the wing. Oh, no, this is Kempson. Check it. Ball fake on Valentine to the basket. Too strong. A little bit out of control. Retrievers with a chance to tie or go ahead at the minute mark. Tanchin working on OKK. The Jose hook won't go. And it's going to be, is it over the back? I believe it is on Valentine.
Yeah, nice box out. Might have been Foster. I can't remember here, but let's see Jose with the hook shot just off the front of the rim. And oh, yeah, it was Lindsay.
Over Lindsay, yep. That'll be a foul on the floor on Valentine. 3rd team foul committed by UMBC. Odunawo checks in. Valentine sits down.
2nd foul for Ace Valentine, so you're going to protect him for the 2nd half.
Retrievers go with Odunawo, Diggs, Tanchin, DJ, and King. And thrown away too high for Lindsay. That is the 6th turnover for UAlbany. And now the Retrievers with a chance here with 42.8. Well, the inevitable line, Rick, and I'm going to fall victim to it, is this has turned into a dogfight. Basket, or I should say Diggs to the basket. That's denied. And now a lazy pass is picked off by Rose. And Rose converts with the floater.
Absolutely. Miles Rose, nice defensive play. Got the steal. Takes it to the basket for a nice teardrop in the lane.
Albany just converted. But in the game today, Retrievers are dominating 11-5 points off turnovers.
And a storyline early, we talked about points in the game. They had the advantage, I think, with Albany, and then offensive rebound. They've only got 3 offensive rebounds for Albany, so UMBC is doing a good job there, just not protecting the three-point line with Mr. Foster.
Final shot time here for the Retrievers, trailing by 4. King with the basketball, under 10. Here comes tension on the screen. King will take it. King over OKK, won't go. 1 second. And the shot wasn't off in time anyway. They're going for the four-peat in the final 20 minutes here against UMBC. It'll be UAlbany ball to start us off right in front of us. Jaden Kempson will bring it in. And here we go, final 20. Tariq Foster, the story in the first half, 17 points, as Rick mentioned, 5 3-pointers. The 17, by the way, is career high. He had 14 when he was at UMass against St. Bonaventure last year. 10 to shoot here for the Great Danes. Here's Lindsay now with Valentine outside the arc. Lindsay with a take. Tanchin with the rebound. UMBC has not trailed at half in their 5-game winning streak. This 3 put up by Tanchin is way short. Pulled down by Abide, who's back in the game. OKK underneath.
Nice patience by Abide inside, finding the big man, OKK, underneath for a little layup.
OKK, this is the largest lead for either team all game. UAlbany by 6. Valentine with a big 3. And he's done that all year.
Literally, I was going to say, every time UMBC needs a big basket, it goes to Ace Valentine to find from deep. Really, a couple of big ones against Vermont the other night, and here it is. Right now, as UMBC slipping a little bit, they need some momentum on offense. Ace Valentine delivers.
Out of all the things that Ace Valentine has worked on over his 3 years, it's been his three-point shooting, #1, and he's now a 40% three-point shooter. What a difference that makes.
Okay, he's got great position on Josh Aduno inside, and Josh had to push, get the foul.
That'll be the first on Odunuo. Let's take a look at Ace.
Yeah, we talk about when big buckets need to happen. Cross court of Ace Valentine. That's his spot, that right top of the king wing thing, and good.
Cuts the margin to 3. Clock resets to 20. Valentine boxing out a taller Great Dane. Allowing the rebound. Here's King to the basket, the kick out. Now quickly back inside for Tanchin. He left it short. OKK wasn't even going to defend it.
Nice pass by Josh Aduno over to Tanchin, and yeah, OKK's just going to let him have it. Just a little short arm that little jump hook.
OKK now going to try to take Tanchin. There's Foster. 10 to shoot here, Lindsay and Valentine. The hands-up defense. Oh, they call the block as DJ came over for the defense and didn't get there in time.
Yeah, nice two-man game with Amir Lindsay and OKK down low. You kind of see there, he's calling for that little slip screen. And DJ Armstrong tried to come over and got position, but moving just a little bit, got too much close, got too close underneath the big man.
That's 2 quick ones on UMBC here in the second half. Boy, that is the definition of a bang-bang call.
Yeah.
Into the capable hands of Lindsay now with 7 to shoot.
Love the patience right now by UAlbany, trying to get good shots, moving that ball around.
2 to shoot, 1 to shoot. Didn't get it off in time. Kempson. Dwayne Killings on the sideline. Really loves this team. We've talked about Jim Ferry loving his bunch. This guy loves his bunch.
We give Jim Ferry a lot of flowers on his team, what he's done with the squad. But tell you what, the program that Dwayne Killings has built here has been really terrific. He's such a great guy, and the players coach. The players love him.
Too much traffic in front of Odunuo, and OKK tips it away. That's the 5th turnover for UMBC. Kempson to the basket. Good defense by King. King now on the other end. Reverse. How does he do it?
How does he do it? It's a fantastic move through multiple defenders. for UAlbany. He usually gets calls there. Just right now, the officials are not giving UMBC those whistles that they're getting to get to the foul line.
Leading scorer for UMBC has 8. Now a whistle here.
OKK got hit in the face. The officials called off just to kind of take a look. It looked like a hit in the eye. Didn't see where that occurred. And they're going to bring the substitution in for him. Have the trainer go look at him. Just kind of that right eye that he seems to be hit on.
Our officials this afternoon, Vasily Malios, Mike Fleury, and of course Tommy Deneen.
Okay, so they left OKK in. Actually, Rose came in for Kempson, looks like.
Clock resets to 20 here for UAlbany.
Yeah, Jose Tanchen getting physical down there with OKK. Just called with a foul.
All right, here's a story to watch. Now, that's 3 team fouls on UMBC. Just 3.5 minutes here into the second half. Nothing on UAlbany. .16:30 left to play. Abade, well defended by Odunawo, less than 10 to shoot. Lindsay taking it away from Abade, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second at the buzzer, off glass and in.
That's big time move by the sophomore, taken to the basket. Shot clock winding down, just kissing high off the glass for a big 2.
That's the second time he's done that. Amir Lindsay extremely comfortable late in the shot clock. Valentine all the way to the basket, he draws the foul. Another penetration there for UMBC.
UMBC finally getting one of those calls by penetrating, making some contact, getting maybe a late whistle from the official. Late call, but they Valentine got that call there. Right now, UMBC, this will be their 7th and 8th free throw compared to 2 that UAlbany take. And that last game, the difference in free throw attempts, UMBC had 19 more free throw attempts in that last game against UAlbany. That's how UMBC plays, and they're just not getting, either they're not getting enough penetration and making enough contact, or they're not getting the calls to get to the line. Big difference between that game and this game, Gary.
So Valentine at the free throw line. We should say this here, Rick. You know, Ace has been, well, he's a local product out of Mount St. Joe in Baltimore. This is the 3rd year that he's been in the program, and we talked to him and Jim Ferry in the postgame last time about the value of staying with the program.
Yeah, and he just says, you know, he loves the coaching staff, loves Jim Ferry, he loves the staff, loves the program, loves the culture. He said, why leave? This is a place I've learned, I've grown up in, and if you go somewhere else, you don't know what you're going to get. You don't know your playing time, you know how they play, you don't know their culture. He says he's comfortable here, he likes it here, and he's glad he's still at UMBC.
Dad sits in the same spot every game behind us to the right. Dad Craig, of course, played at Towson University when they went to back-to-back NCAAs back in the early 90s.
We haven't talked about Abade too much. He had 20 points against the Retrievers in that last game, knocking down big threes just like that. He shoots 50% from corner threes, and right now he's not part of the discussion.
And he had some early foul trouble with 2 and had to sit for most of that first half. The entry pass is deflected out of bounds by UAlbany.
That's what we talk about, though. Any given game, it's somebody else's game. Abade, you know, the last game, 20 points, was big impact in the game. He's not in this one. Tonight, it's all about Tariq Foster with his big 3-point shooting.
16 on the clock here for UMBC. The outlet pass to Diggs, who was checked back in for the Retrievers. Riley Jacobs back in the game as well. Tanchen and Odunawo have sit down. Valentine inside, looking, probing. Now King for the wing 3, and UMBC has the lead.
Nice patience by Ace Valentine in the lane. Didn't panic, didn't throw up a shot. Found his man, Jalakai King, out on the wing. Wide open 3.
4th assist for Valentine here this afternoon. 38-36. Dribbles haven't had the lead in a while. Here's Lindsay for 3. And nice rebound underneath by King.
Yeah, the Retriever defense lost Lindsay. Just a wide open 3. Just couldn't convert.
The kick out. DJ back to back.
How about some of that DJ Armstrong? Again, inside out. Kate Diggs finding DJ outside. First 3 of the game.
Well, we talk about runs. No one's really made a run in this game. Let's see if this could be the first. UMBC with their largest lead of the afternoon.
If I'm UAlbany, I go inside to that big man right there. Freshman Riley Jacobs on him. Now try to get him to the rim.
Okay.
Yeah, just too easy. Too big, too strong.
And Dwayne Killings.
Man, or they're going to go back into the zone.
There he is, Dwayne Killings on the sideline.
It looks like they're sticking a man right now.
Yep, was an assistant at 2 top-notch programs before coming over to UAlbany at Marquette and UConn. And right now, very comfortable at UAlbany. DJ to the basket, off glass and in. Nice penetration.
That's perfect right there. Jaden Kempson playing DJ, trying to run him off the three-point lane. So what are you going to get? You're going to have an opportunity to pump fake and get to the basket. And DJ Armstrong finishing strong around the basket.
And now DJ is an 1,000-point scorer in collegiate play, 1,001. 5 in a row for DJ. It's a 5-point lead, and Ace Valentine takes it away.
Ace Valentine digging down on the OKK, gets a steal.
Diggs for 3. It's 4 in a row for UMBC.
Caden Diggs, UMBC on the push. The nice steal by Ace Valentine. Pushing pace for Caden Diggs.
UMBC now leading by 8, 46-38. It's the first really long run for any team in this game. Now a three-pointer short by Abide from the corner, and it's going to be out of bounds, tipped off by Foster. So UMBC on a run. Let's watch it here with Diggs.
Everyone just lost Caden Diggs. Wide open. OKK was going in the lane. No one guarding Caden Diggs from 3.
And now a steal by OKK.
Sloppy pass by the retrievers. Fantastic defense by the big man on the perimeter. Taking it to the rack.
The showstopper. 6-point game. Big defensive play. 12:50 left to go. Angelica King saves it. King to the basket.
Here, Lindsay playing some great defense on Angelica King, not letting him penetrate the lane.
Valentine looking for the dish. Oh, what a block by OKK. They wanted goaltending, nothing called.
Yeah, UMBC screaming for goaltending. I'm curious, that was really close. Best shot blocker in this conference right now. Took one away from Ace Valentine.
Boy, UAlbany showing some fight. Abide, 8 to shoot. Here's Kempson taking Diggs to the hole and lays it. No, rolls out. And now Diggs is fouled on the way back by Foster.
Yeah, Foster trying to overplay, get a cheat on that defense. Almost got the steal, but got the foul. Is this goaltender or not? You be the judge out there, crowd. Take a look at it. Ball is up. I thought it was off the glass. It hit the glass first. That's goaltending. You're right.
Wow. Jim Ferry is still, by the way, talking about it. You see him on the sideline there with Mike Flory.
I'll tell you what. You know, you can review a lot of things. There's one thing you can't review that, I suppose. But that ball hit the glass, which is automatic goaltending.
But so why can't you review it? I mean, that's a scoring play. That should be what you can review. If you're not going to review that.
They may come around to that. You know, they're reviewing it out of bounds plays right now, whether it's in or out of bounds.
For the Great Danes has been 6. Tanchin back in the game for UMBC. So is Odunawo. He was having trouble bringing it in, but finally King saves it there.
Good hustle by King to come over and help Caden Diggs with that because he was going to lose possession.
Diggs in the corner now, ball fake, baseline, jumper, no good off the front rim. Foster the rebound. Both teams have gone exclusively to man defense in this game. Like you had mentioned earlier, UA likes to try to get to that zone every once in a while, but have not done that here. OKK in the middle with Tanchin. OKK floater goes.
Yeah, I think UAlbany is spending a lot of time getting to that shot. They should just go right to the block because right now OKK is just having a lot of success bully balling down low on Tanchin or any of the other UMBC bigs.
It's a 4-point game. OKK now with 12. King.
Oh, sweet.
How in the world did he get in there?
Yeah, once again, he's slipping through 3 defenders to get that thing off and kiss it off the glass. Nice little spin and finish.
King with 13, coming off a season-high 24 against the Catamounts. Lead back up to 6, looking for OKK inside. Not there. Now back up top to Lindsay with 10:35 to go. Lindsay with a step back.
A nice, sweet move. We got in the lane and kind of step back, as you mentioned. A little 12-foot jumper.
9 for Lindsay, his first 3 ball. Amir Lindsay leads the Great Danes with 50 coming in. Yeah, they're giving them just 2 on that. 48-44.
Yeah, I was inside the 3.
All right, my bad. That's my one mulligan, by the way. Everybody gets one.
Looks like a foul down low again on Caden Diggs. Trying to muscle down on the post play.
That'll be 2 on Diggs. That is now 4 on the team. Retrievers had committed 3 team fouls like in the first 2 minutes.
Yep, you mentioned that. We thought they were going to. UAlbany's going to get to the line early. Right now they've kind of settled down. UMBC does not foul a lot. They're one of the fourth best team in the country in least amount of fouls per game.
Under 14 per game. That was one thing that Dwayne Killings told us about Abide. They got to stop him he's got to stop fouling so much. He had 5 DQs in the game coming in. Then he missed most of the first half with 2 fouls.
Yeah. That's UMBC again. You just don't foul 25 feet from the basket. Tansen picked up a cheap one.
And that's now 5 team fouls on UMBC with 9:51 left. UAlbany, a 66% three-point shooting team as a team. I should say free throw shooting team. Foster throws one up. Kempson goes strong for the rebound. And it's going to stay with Albany. Let's see. Yes, it will.
Yeah, Kempson attacking the offensive glass. Got the last touch was off UMBC.
Reset to 20 on the shot clock. Tend to shoot outside quickly for Foster. He's been held in check here in the second half. No points. Lindsay, 3 to shoot, 2 to shoot. Baseline jumper is good with 1 second left on the clock. Put up by Makai Taylor.
Makai Taylor, yeah, big shot. Typically doesn't want to shoot jumpers. Had to shot clock winding down, hit a big baseline shot for the Great Danes.
Both teams have made big shots deep in the clock. Odunuwo, a lot of traffic. Odunuwo inside. Tries to kiss it off glass, won't go. Diggs gets the rebound. He puts it up, that won't go. Diggs with another rebound. See if third time's the charm here for UMBC. 8 offensive rebounds for the Retrievers in the game. Valentine, high-low.
As a force, yeah. Josh Odunuwo was not really wide open for that shot. 2 defenders in front of him. Base Valentine, just bad decision to force it down low.
And UAlbany tying the game with Lindsay.
Yeah, Lindsay starting to heat up a little bit. Finishing around the basket.
Well, it was a 13-4 run for UMBC, but now the Great Danes have answered to tie it at 48. Diggs with a take.
Nice.
Caden Diggs gives the Retrievers a 2-point lead.
Talked about Caden Diggs coming off the bench. Loves that penetration, little jump stop, high off the middle of the lane.
7 points for Diggs. 7:45 to play. Here's Taylor with Diggs. 7 to shoot. Now Foster. Taylor. That won't go. The rebound, Okeke was flying in, but it went to the baseline. Long pass up for Odunuwo. Okeke gets back. Valentine looking. Valentine creating. And puts it home.
Yeah, the ace takes it down the lane, off the bounce to the basket. Big shot for UMBC. Ace Valentine.
Need a big shot, call ace. 9 points for Valentine, back to a 4-point lead. Less than 7 minutes now left to go.
There's the spot.
Okay, less than 10.
Loves that light right box.
Valentine was help defense. Odunuwo, how about that? trailing the play. Look at this. Diggs inside. Another pass. Odunawo will go to the line. Let's re-rack it if we can. That was some nice basketball, even though they didn't get the bucket.
Yeah, good ball moving by the Retrievers, moving that thing around, getting a really good shot. Free throw, same thing for Lindsay. So neither one of them getting to the line, as we talked about, kind of going downhill, getting the contact, making the officials make the call. They're not getting the calls, but tell you what, they're getting it done from the perimeter.
I'll tell you where else the Retrievers are getting it done, and that is from the three-point line. They were 2 for 11 in the first half. They're 4 of 5 in the second. Meanwhile, Albany, 5 for 10 in the first half, 0 for 4 in the second half. That is a big difference here down the stretch.
What UAlbany's having successes right now is getting OKK the ball. He's got 12 points at 4 at halftime. So, I think if you're UAlbany, you want to continue to try to force feed the big man down on the block. He's having a lot of success against the UMBC bigs.
Josh Odunawo at the free throw line. This will be the 10th free throw attempt for UMBC. And Josh Odunawo was a perfect 4 for 4. He's got 8 points and 6 rebounds, which is typically what he gets. That's his average this season. Missed the first 3 games of the year with plantar fasciitis, slow to get started, but once he has, big lift for the team. Lead back up to 6 with 6:16 to play. Quickly for OKK, they double down with Jacobs and Odunawo. OKK just too strong right now.
Too strong. He loves that right side. UMBC did double down with Josh Odunawo, where he backed off, allowing OKK to have a one-on-one opportunity with Riley Jacobs, and was able to convert.
OKK with 14 in the game. He's got 33 now in 2 games against UMBC.
If I'm UAlbany, I just don't go away from that. I keep forcing that until UMBC can stop it. UMBC may want to try to trick things up, maybe go into zone, see if they can change the action against UAlbany.
5 to shoot here for DJ in the corner, and a foul called away from the ball. Looks like it'll be on Taylor.
Yeah, Taylor battling Josh Odunawo down the block. Got a little too physical.
So the team fouls are now even at 5 with 5:38 left. Foster will go to the bench for UAlbany. And checking back in is Miles Rose. Jacobs with 12 to shoot. Now DJ looking, 5 to shoot. DJ for Odunawo, 3 to shoot. Odunawo with the buzzer, won't go. And OKK out rebounds Jacobs. Here's a strong move by Taylor.
You're right. Absolutely strong move. Kind of coming across the lane, finishing with the right hand on the right side off the glass.
Kai Taylor now with 6. It's back to a 2-point game. This has never been a double-digit game. Largest lead is 8. Now foul on the floor.
Yeah, just UAlbany's getting real physical with the UMBC bigs. And Riley Jacobs, Josh Odunawo, they're fighting them hard. Get caught with a foul.
This one on Kempson, the 6'3" guard out of the Bronx. So now let's watch the team foul situation. Albany with 6, UMBC with 5.
Jose Tanchin coming back in for the Retrievers. Little better matchup right now for the Retrievers against OKK.
Reset to 20 here for UMBC. DJ off glass and in.
And again, running DJ off the 3. They'll take it left side off the glass. A big bucket for UMBC and DJ Armstrong.
Shut out in the first half. DJ now with 7 in the second. 4-point game, 4:34 left. OKK and Tanchin.
Pretty predictable down there. You want to double it.
King. There's that UMBC defense. Valentine all the way to the basket, draws the foul.
Nice controlled break by the Retrievers. Fantastic defense on the other end. They doubled down on OKK that time, got the steal, and all of a sudden they're pushing pace. Let's take a look at this. Look, Jalakai King kind of digging, got the hands on the pass out, and they're off and running. And look how patient Jalakai King is, I'm waiting for Valentine to open up and gets contact, goes to the line, shooting 2.
Defense creating offense for UMBC. Valentine 9 points today, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Retrievers are 8 of 10 from the stripe. UMBC shooting an almost unheard of 80% Actually, 80.3% as a team from the free throw line in conference play. They have outscored their opponents in conference play 12 games by 90 free throws. And today, it's 8-1 pending this free throw. Make it 9.
So it was in the previous game that UAlbany had a 6-point lead with 3 minutes to go. Right now, UMBC has that 6-point lead. Let's see who can close it out in this ball game.
Nothing like late February basketball to whet your appetite for March. 58-52.
OKK trying the opposite side. An little double team, Caden Diggs. Doubling up.
5 to shoot. Kempson. Step back.
Big.
Wow. Big three ball.
Oh, that was clock shot.
Team, and if we can be a top 4 team, we can win this thing.
Absolutely. I mean, they're playing their best basketball, and they're bringing back potentially 2 starters from injury in the next couple of weeks. If they can get there in time for a conference play tournament, then, yeah, they could be something special.
Let's see who's more special in the final 3:47. Armstrong, big second half for UMBC, penetrating, kick out for Diggs. Wing 3, Caden Diggs launches and delivers.
We highlighted Caden Diggs. He's special. He's big time for the Retrievers off the bench. Great move by DJ Armstrong, penetrating, collapsed the defense on him, kicked it out for a wide open Caden Diggs. Big bucket for UMBC.
Another 10-point performance for Diggs off the bench. It's a 6-point game with 3:14 left. Just about the exact position these two teams were in, reversed 3 weeks ago. And a nice look inside by Taylor.
Yeah, Taylor, big bucket there. I think UMBC probably should have dropped down and doubled when Taylor was committed to go in the basket. They did not. And left him one-on-one with Caden Diggs. Nice little jump hook over the front of the rim.
Yeah, Makai Taylor, smooth, 6'7" sophomore out of Philly. Has that Philly ball in him. 2:50 left in a 4-point game. Now Tanchin up top, Valentine straight away.
Oh man.
Wow.
How big is that?
What has he done in the last 2 games?
How big is Ace Valentine? All he does is make big buckets from this 3. He loves that spot out top, way outside for a big 3 for the Retrievers.
14 for Valentine. A couple of big 3 bombs in the second half. 7-point game, and now away from the ball. Yeah, is that Taylor?
No, it was Caden Diggs battling Taylor down low. I think caught an elbow in the face. I think they're going to review that for a flagrant possibly. Officials are going to kind of take a look at the tape. But if foul was on Caden Diggs, you're going to take a look and see if it's going to be more than that. Diggs gets the common foul, and nothing more than that at this point.
Diggs' 3rd foul of the game. First player to get 3 for UMBC. Taylor with 3.
Big
3-pointer. Everybody's making big buckets now. Lindsay for 3.
End at a bounce play. They drew that up there on the sideline to get Amir Lindsay a big shot, baseline 3. Cuts the lead to 4.
Amir Lindsay now with 13. That's 2 3-pointers for him. 4-point game, 2 minutes left. Tanchin, ball fake. Lost the handle. And then almost was felled by his own teammate. Valentine. Oh! That would have brought the house down.
That ball was in and out. You're not going to see much more closer for a ball going in the basket than that one.
Actually, I think it was in and out.
Yeah.
1:42 left. Here's the kick out for Taylor. That's going to be out off UMBC, off Armstrong.
Yeah, interesting. Taylor took that 3, wide open 3. Just UMBC could not secure the offensive rebound.
1:30 left. Clock resets to 20.
Yeah, there's a hold. Amir Lindsay trying to get out. It was contact.
Now it's going to send UAlbany to the free throw line. So here we go. It's going to be a free throw game, the final 1:30, potentially. Both teams in the bonus. UMBC has outscored UAlbany 10-1 at the free throw line.
Look at Amir Lindsay. He's right in front of us now, and he is breathing heavily. Getting to that free throw line. 80% free throw shooter.
I mean, has he come off the floor? Maybe 1 minute?
No, I don't know if he has, but top 5 in the country in minutes played.
Excellent free throw shooter, better than 80%. Leads the team in free throws, leads the team in free throws attempts. It's a 2-point game with 1:29 left. Diggs back in for Odunawo. Amir Lindsay now with 15 for the game, 3 in double digits for the Great Danes, 3 for UMBC.
Gary, this is a great basketball game.
It really is.
Really heavyweight fight. Top seed in the conference right now, playing against a team that's playing their best and trying to get into the top 4.
DJ not there. Diggs now, 8 to shoot.
Oh, much
Euro
move.
step.
Good finish.
Go. OKK bounces it off. Diggs and right into his
Great
teammate's
take
hands.
by Diggs, get in the lane, big step inside, just couldn't finish the bunny at the rim.
Now UAlbany with a chance to take the lead with less than a minute to go. They feed OKK.
Got to double down on that.
Another hand in the lane. Ace Valentine. All day.
10 seconds on the wall up, not foul. And UMBC, just run your offense. You got plenty of time, 24 seconds on the shot clock to get a good shot.
A bucket here for UMBC would be huge. A stop for UA, and they would have a chance to win the game. 10 on the shot clock with Valentine in control. Here's Diggs now, back to Valentine. He'll launch from the spot. It's short. Tanchin the rebound. Tanchin up and in! And the foul!
The biggest offensive rebound for Jose Tanchin in his career with the Retrievers. Ace Valentine from way deep. Jose Tanchin gets the offensive board and the putback.
Now, what are the referees talking about here? Florian Deneen.
The officials were talking about what the reaction was after Jose Tanchin got this offensive rebound. Watch the putback. And then Jose Tanchin finishes, kind of barks a little bit at the defender. Maybe that's what the officials are looking at. Looks like they're going to do nothing extra there. They're going to let Jose Tanchin get to the free throw line.
You know, what about the emotion of the game?
Yeah, you got to be careful there. If you can do that, but you can't bark at the player. So
free throw, no good. 4-point game, 10 to play.
You Retrievers can't foul. Let it go. No fouls. Jose Tanchin with the block and the ball.
The cherry on top from Jose Tanchin.
And the win.
What a basketball game at UMBC.